Hello, happy Tuesday. Because of physical distancing, we can't gather together in the one place to do the normal sorty goodness that we do. So I thought I might upload a video to take you guys through the warm-ups that we usually do at the start of GLECA Melbourne. It's open to everyone. This is to kickstart you guys doing solo drills, solo warm-ups. I'll also include a link to the Google Documents with all of them listed. Please use this time as well to put up any questions on the Facebook page or in the comments about techniques that you feel wrong, or questions that you have about doing solo stuff at home. If you have any ideas on good things that work for you, because it might work for somebody else, of solo drills to do at home. But yeah, I'll run you through the drills. Hopefully it's clear enough. I'm shooting this on an iPhone jerry-rigging tripod situation. But yeah, otherwise than that, hopefully it's easy and good enough to follow. You can do these by yourself. Two of the drills are partnered, but they don't have to be with someone human. You'll see in a second. So first bit we'll start off is just some normal squats. Most of the drills go in a 12 repetition with, if there are two sides to it, like a left and a right side, it'd be 12 each side, roughly. I hope to see you guys again soon, and there'll be hugs all around. Okay, first off will be partnered squats. Cross your hands over when you grab the other person, just like this. You want to keep the heels of your feet on the ground at all times. Sorry for the camera angle too, couldn't my head. But the main things to keep your chest and your back straight through the whole exercise. So 12 all in one go. Cool. Once you've done that, we'll move into our 4-point flow. 4 points because you're maintaining contact usually with 4 points on the ground at the start of the movement anyway. So there's six different exercises in this whole flow, and the whole 6 repeat a full 3 times. You want to do a repetition of 4 each per flow, per exercise. And the first one is a cat-cow. So with 4 points on the ground, knees and palms. If you've got wrist issues, do it on your wrists. With these 4 points on the ground, you want to arch your back so you're looking towards the sky. You want to move through the movement with keeping your shoulders away from your ears. And you want to do this 4 at each extreme. So 4 cats and 4 cows. I've lost count already. The next movement is the A-frame. You're lifting up. You want to keep your back straight. Try and get your heels pushing towards the ground. You'll feel it a lot in here, as I do, because I've terrible hamstrings. And you want to get that going, nice flow, 4 times. Next one is the neutral slide outs. So again, in that starting position with a neutral flat spine, you want to slide a leg out, follow with the other one, and bring it back in. 4 of those. Next one is fist to wrist twist, or wristy fisty. That's wrist to your opposite wrist and turn up. Now, you want to fight against yourself. You want to turn your core on. You want to make it deliberate movement. This is not about twisting fast. This is not about stretching everything. It's about waking up those muscles and getting them warm and ready for all of the sorty goodness. Next one is a walk around. So in that starting position again, you're just going to be taking one hand and looking over your shoulder, looking at your booty, looking at the person behind you, or table that is behind me. You want to keep your opposite arm fingers pointing forward as much as you can. Cool. The last one, before we start back at the top of cat-cow, the last one is the sliding warrior. With this one, you want to try and keep your butt in the air, straight perpendicular legs, perpendicular from the ground, and you'll be sliding forward as much as you can, while still maintaining balance and the ability to pull yourself back up. Cool. Not too bad. So, start again at cat-cow, and then we go through the whole thing another time after this one. Cool. Once you finish those, you'll be moving into elbow basketball drill. Sitting on your heels, you want to put your hands a forearm length away from your knees, maybe a little bit more. They can be in line with your knees, sort of parallel, or they can be touching each other in front of your chin. Right. With this movement, you want to imagine you've got a basketball in between your elbows, and you're scooping that basketball up and pushing it out. And then you're scooping it up, pushing it out. You can imagine it's a shot put, a tennis ball, a ping pong, whatever ball you wish. You want to be doing this movement a total of 12 times. One for good luck. I think that's 12 times. The next movement is the lunge stretch. Not sure what it's actually called, but you're in a lunge. For this, you want to make sure that your ankles are more forward than your knees, not so far that you're hurting yourself. You'll be feeling it in here in the first part. Always make sure that your knee never goes forward of your ankle. So if you find that in the forward lean that we'll be doing, that your knee's overwards, just shift your ankle slightly forward so that it is at least in line. Important through this whole exercise, make sure you keep your belly to your thigh. That will give you the most advantage. So, you want to lean forward first, belly to thigh, hands either side, leaning forward. You should feel it opposite leg or the leg that's back. Feel it on that top bit, at least that's where I feel it. Stumac, if anything is wrong, please correct me. And if you guys see anything that is wrong within this whole video, please correct me. We're here to learn off each other, and that makes it difficult on solo when you're by yourself, especially videotaping yourself. But please, if you find anything that's bad, no, suboptimal, please comment below. So once you've stretched forward, you're going to reverse the movement and stretch back as much as possible. I've got really tight hamstrings, so you're trying to want to keep those hips in a line, and so that you can more controlledly stretch those hamstrings. At least that's what I'm feeling. Lean forward again. Back. Switch legs. Same deal. Keep your stomach on your thigh. Lean forward. And then back. Cool. Once you finish that one, we'll move into hip rock back, also known as orbital eye contact 2.0. You want to have your legs in a diamond position. It's not a groin stretch. This is just to give you something to grab onto. Important, the only things and the only muscles that are working are your shoulder blades. They're squeezing together and then they're going down. Nothing else should be working. All of this grabbing onto, in this movement you grab onto your ankles. It's just to allow you to have proper shape, but all of the work is being done by your shoulder blades. So you squeeze them together and down, presenting your chest up high and forward. Remember, you're not holding anything with your hands, and you reverse the movement. So that's one. Cool, and you're doing all of those. You may not feel anything at first. Sometimes it takes me right up until 10 to start to feel the burn in the muscles. Sometimes less. The important thing is when all the way back, you want to make a nice curve with your back to really relax out the muscles. Probably should have told you that at the start, but that's okay, you'll get it next time. That way you're giving the most relaxation of the muscles and the most tense of the muscles at either end of the spectrum. Cool. Next one is the pec prone twist. This is one where you're lying on the floor and you're twisting. It'll make sense in a moment. If you can't do this on a floor because of reasons, something's in the way, don't have enough space on the floor, you might have a stomach or something, you can do this against a wall. It's important that this isn't stretching. This isn't stretching your pec, which what it would obviously seem to be doing. This is all about warming up the muscles and giving you gentle rotations to get your body used to rotating, as you do when you strike with a sword, especially a long sword. So you can take this exact movement on the floor and put it up against a flat wall. Flat works best, so as Stu Mac told me. So yeah, flat wall works best, otherwise just on the floor. You'll be lying face down, one arm at 45 degree away from the body, your other arm right up against your shoulder, and you're rotating to where that 45 degree arm is. Then you'll be coming back to the center and switching over. So this looks something like this. And you're doing 12 each side. Try not to go over your water bottle. Fairly certain that is 12. I could be wrong. Cool. The next one is the standing twist. For this one, you're twisting, lifting to your opposite knee. It's important that you keep your shoulders level. They're not twisting down. You want to keep everything level, and you want to just twist across like so. Obviously, you're bringing that knee up, makes the whole thing a little more difficult. to make this easier, start off with your thumbs underneath your collarbone, and you'll be twisting and lifting the opposite knee. So if you're twisting this way, you're lifting this knee, whatever it is. Alright. You do 12 of those. Cool. Next is the falling lunges. Now, even though these are a lunge, they're not a full deep lunge like that. You want to fall into them and spring out of them. This is to train you, getting used to springing out of taking a deliberate step. Because when you're sword fighting, you don't just want to step and go nowhere. You want to be able to spring out of it. You want to keep on the move. Especially when you've lunged forward, getting out of it is really useful because that's rule 1, not getting hit. So you want to do 6 each side. So 6 forward, out, and it's forward and to the side as well, which I'll have to go this way. 1, 1. And I'll have to turn around because of space. And you can pair this if you want to with proper lunging technique, which is extend, spring back, extend, spring back. Make sure that the hand travels first. If you want to, you don't have to. Leg warmers. Cool, so leg warmers, you want to stand in a wide stance to begin with. Make sure your hip is tucked under because that is bad. I've done so in the past. You want to make sure that your shoulders and your hips stay in the same movement throughout, same plane, same level throughout, so you don't want to rise up as you come through and back down. You want to maintain that same movement. So start in the center. Show off your leg warmers, your beautiful, nice new leg warmers. Some people also like to serve drinks, like a drink, ma'am. A drink, sir. A drink. This is, other people just like to do sort of Tai Chi flow, which I don't because I don't know Tai Chi. Can't say those words. That's fair. You will feel it in your groin and your thighs. That's where I feel it anyway. Breathing is also good. A couple more for good luck because I've lost count again. Last thing to do, then the warm-up's done, is jump squats. So same as before, grab your partner, crossing your hands over. In between the squats, make sure your heels touch the ground. Don't cock them ready for the other one, because that makes it easier. Make sure to keep your chest nice and high. 12. One for good luck. Ooh. Ooh. Good work, everybody. Make sure you hydrate afterwards. Stay safe, wash your hands. I think that's all. Love you all. Hope to talk to you in the comments.